Good morning, everyone. My name is Roy Dedwandana, and we want to present about our research forward kinematics with full arm analysis on the Flow 3.0 humanoid robot. And this is for the content. For the first one is introduction, and next mechanical design, and third forward kinematic analysis, joint rotation limit, robot full arm experimental, and then for the last conclusion. And for the first one is introduction. The development of humanoid robots to have human-like abilities is a big challenge for humanoid research. The arm on the robot has 7 degrees of freedom, while the robot's hand only has 7 degrees of freedom at each base of the finger. The Robotics and Intelligence System Center has researched the development of the humanoid flow robot. One of the currently being done is to make movements in robots that resemble humans, especially in the arms and hands. In determining the arm and hands robot power kinematics based on rotational and shift for each joint. And then this is for the arm mechanical design from the beside view, front view, and up view. And then this is the for arm mechanical design from the base until the wrist to the hand based on millimeter size. And this is for the mechanical design for the hand. They are same like before for the size based on millimeter. And this for the arm forward kinematic. So we must divide it into each joint. From the first joint is the base, and then until the last joint from the wrist end. And for the right picture, we must divide it into rotational joint and for shift for each joint. And for the first joint and second joint, this is the cross joint, so they are known the shift joint or translation. And then for the second joint until the last joint, there are have the translation or shift of each joint. And we must divide it into the based on rotation bubble frame of the robot. And this is for the table data from the arm forward kinematic 7 degree of freedom for the first joint until the seventh joint or last joint. And next, this is the hand forward kinematic. There has the 7 degrees of freedom, and we must divide it into 7 joint. And from first joint, there's the for first joint and second joint. This is the cross joint, so there are no translation. And then this is the third joint, fourth joint, fifth joint, and sixth joint for each of the finger of the link of the hand of the robot. And this is for the data table for hand forward kinematics 7 degree of freedom based on rotational frame and translational frame from base until the little finger. And next, this is the for joint rotation limit of the robot arms, and there has the its part for this from the shoulder. There are just first joint and second joint. In it is the cross joint and elbow. There has third joint and fourth joint, and forearm there has fifth joint and wrist sixth joint, and for the last joint, seventh joint. And next, this is the joint rotation limit of the robot hands. For the finger part, there has thumb, and the thumb finger has first joint and second joint. And for the index joint, there has third joint and middle, fourth joint, and ring finger, fifth joint, and for the little finger is the last joint or sixth joint. And this is the robot arms experiment for initial pose for the each part of the full arm robot. And this is the robot arm experiment when processed to grasping and from the its vector position. And from the for the left picture, this is the forward kinematic analysis using MATLAB for check accurately for the position of the for the each joint. And for the right picture, this is the simulation on Coppelia Sim. And this is the robotics experiment for grasping object from dimension 3 centimeter until 10 centimeter. And next we will try the simulation for the forward kinematic on the MATLAB visualization and for on the Coppelia. And this is the for the plot diagram. This is using a forward kinematic analysis for like explained me before. And then this is the movement of the full arm the robot using trajectory planning and inverse kinematic for control joint orientation. And then this is the process to grasping, and there are two trajectory for the arm, and then the last this is the trajectory for the hand. And this is the plot diagram of the trajectory, but we inform about the forward kinematic. The forward kinematic this is using for check accurately for the position for each joint for the face, and then this is for the elbow, and this is the forearm, and this is the from the wheels. So with for the kinematic, we can check the accurately or the correctly for the each joint of the arm of the robot before we implement it to the real arm full arm robot. And without for the kinematic, the robot can still movement, but it is difficult for the analysis of the position of the vector. This is the our schematic our use. This is the correct or not, like that. And this is for the last of the page. The conclusion for kinematics analysis only describes the vector position of each joint or end of a vector from a given orientation. With forward kinematics, we can learn the mathematical model of the arm and hand robot from the flow humanoid robot before performing position control with inverse kinematic. From the experiments, it is known that the forward kinematic applied into the flow humanoid robot arm and hand can correctly check the position vector of each joint. Maybe that's all for my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.